against Bethune-Cookman. Let's head to the Liberty Bowl. Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium. And Colin Cody previews tonight's big game, the season opener for the U of M. Colin.
Should be fine.
We're not here.
Hey guys, looks like you're having an outstanding time down there in Oxford. I would be jealous, but I'm almost to kickoff here in Memphis with the Tigers taking on Bethune-Cookman at 6 p.m. And Mike, you just mentioned number 5 in reference to Ryan Silverfield. Well, defensive end Simeon Blair and running back Sutton Smith will both rock number 5 this season, and the two could very well be the difference makers for the Tigers this season. After 4 seasons with the Arkansas Razorbacks, safety Simeon Blair is ready to make his mark as a Memphis Tiger, as he racked up 73 tackles and was a team captain a season ago while starting all 13 games for the Razorbacks.
Sometimes we just share advice with each other about what they know about from this level and what I know from the level I come from. So I think it's a bunch of just us really building that bond of being able to tell each other, well, you might need to do this on this play instead of doing that, and just taking the criticism and coming on and playing better.
Head coach Ryan Silverfield has been head over heels since the day Blair first stepped on campus.
Yeah, you're not supposed to love at first sight, man. With Simeon, it was like, holy cow, we got this young man, and he's been phenomenal. And someone mentions his name, I'm like a happy puppy, like, yeah, thank goodness we got him. He's going to be one of the top safeties in the country. Mark my words, Simeon Blair is going to be one of the top defensive backs in the country.
On the other side of the ball, the Tigers' running back room is very deep. And after a solid campaign as a true freshman with nearly 200 total yards and 2 touchdowns, running back Sutton Smith is ready to put more on his plate this season.
We've got a lot of expectations for Sutton. We expect to see him all over the field, and he can do a lot of things for us. Very, very explosive young man that will be a major part of this offense.
Well, like, everybody want to be that guy, but I just look at it as like, whenever my opportunity is there, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna be fully prepared. I'm gonna be as prepared as I can.
And he's got some pretty big plans for the season opener against Bethune-Cookman.
Getting the win for sure, helping the team win. I said like 150 all-purpose yards, just to get it going, just to, start the season off with a bang.
No touchdowns?
Oh, for sure, a touchdown. I'm tripping. Yeah, probably like 1 to 2, at least 1 or 2 touchdowns.
And as I
All right, it's Tailgate Saturday, and I have your Sports Zone forecast. So no matter what team you're pulling for, you're going to have a winning outlook. If you're going to be at the Memphis game cheering on the Tigers, the temperature will be around 84 degrees right at kickoff at 6 o'clock tonight. Now in Nashville, we're looking for lots of sunshine throughout the day. The temperature will be around 83 degrees at 11 o'clock this morning. And in Little Rock, Arkansas, where the Razorbacks, a stray shower or two, partly cloudy skies, temperatures around 86 degrees right at noontime. And if you're headed down to Oxford, Mississippi to cheer on the Rebels, you'll find a stray shower or two. Temperature will be around 80 degrees for kickoff today around 1 o'clock. Your forecast across the entire southeast is going to be a little mix of sun and clouds with a stray shower or two, but it won't be a total washout, and I'm not tracking severe weather. From WREG News Channel 3, I'm Wendy Nations.
Thank you, Wendy. Thank you, Wendy. Talked about a stray shower. We'll take a stray shower.
I'll take 80 degrees all day at kickoff.
And we're closing in on kickoff here in Oxford between the Rebels and Mercer. It's going to be fun.
No, absolutely. So, again, so much more coming up. We got so much more left in this Landers Ford Sports Zone Saturday, including we check in with David Elstein, who's doing a little report on Starkville. And we interview Brad Logan, our insider for Ole Miss. Hey, you can't tell any coach that it's going to be an easy win, but you know what? From my point of view, it should be an easy win.
It should. You know, you always have to look at your opponent. But, you know, we are also minutes away from the start of the season for the Tennessee Volunteers as they take on the Virginia Cavaliers in Nashville with a new man under center for UT. Well, kind of a new man under center. You know him. He's sixth-year senior Joe Milton, who takes over that vaunted UT offense after throwing for almost 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns last year, mainly in a backup role behind Hendon Hooker, mainly because when Hooker tore his ACL against South Carolina in mid-November, Milton stepped into the starter role and helped the Vols finish off an 11-win season with a beatdown of Clemson in the Orange Bowl. This year, this is Milton's team, something he's been waiting on since he transferred in from Michigan back in 2021.
It's really been since bowl prep last year, when it was very clear at that point with Hendon's injury and everything that it was his team to take over. He didn't shy away from it, but he also didn't become fake and like change the way he was. He was just him with a new dedicated new spirit about it, where he just said, all right, this is like, I'm responsible for this unit now, and I got to make sure that it's going the way it needs to go.
I may be the leader on the team, but I'm still being a servant every day. I have to get the guys, understood to the game plan, understand how I see it, so I feel comfortable with the game plan, feel comfortable with the playbook, feel comfortable, playing right now in this offense, so I feel great.
Tennessee Nation feels great with the next great Tennessee quarterback. Speaking of talented QBs in the SEC, KJ Jefferson is back as a third-year starter for Arkansas, with Jefferson looking to lead the Hogs to a win over Western Carolina today. This is a Razorbacks team that struggled last season against lesser-known opponents like Missouri State and Liberty. This season, KJ, he has a way to snuff out those struggles, and quick.
Starting fast. I mean, that's the main thing, is starting fast, getting out, jump on them early, kill their hope early. I mean, don't kill all that momentum try not to let them gain momentum or build confidence and knowing that they can play around with us or be in the game. So try to kill the hope early, jump on them quick. And when we say focus on ourselves, I mean the main thing, doing the little details right, lining up, executing the plays, understanding what's going on, understanding down and distance, different intangibles that's within the game that we got to be able to focus on.
Yeah, 2 games I'm absolutely excited to see. But you know another one I'm going to sit on my couch and watch later tonight? That's Alcorn and Southern Miss. 2 Magnolia State teams facing off. They've played a couple times before. It's always a great matchup when you get 2 teams in state. And they call it a rivalry, but I don't know if it is. But it is to the fan bases who like to beat each other up. But for the Brave side, because we were talking about the Golden Eagles earlier, it's Coach Fred McNair. He's trying to get his team back on track. They've had a couple rough seasons after dominating the SWAC for almost a half a decade. But now it's taken on Willis Hall Group in their first game of the season.
I think it's good for the fan base and in terms of where we are geographic-wise, in terms of our fans getting to the game and seeing the first look of the Braves. Just so happened to Southern Miss this year. Enjoy playing those guys down there. Will Hall got a great football program going. You know, it's a great thing for us to be able just to travel about 3 hours to play a good in-state rivalry such as Southern Miss. I think it's going to be a tough battle. I mean, it's going to be up to those guys up front. Old Frank Gore is good after the hit. They call it the yak yards. He's very powerful.
That's a 6 p.m. kickoff, and our guy David Elstein will be there later tonight. And speaking of him, in a few minutes we'll have him. But next, we'll have Brad Logan, our favorite Ole Miss insider.
Everything you need to know heading up into kickoff against Mercer. We'll be right back. We are back outside the Vaught in Oxford. Brad Logan, our Rebel Insider. Breaking news, Brad. Jackson Dart's going to start at quarterback.
I don't know how breaking that is.
Well, I think we all knew it was going to happen no matter what Lane Kiffin or the players said. As you mentioned, this is what we expected heading into the season.
I don't think there's any doubt. And the good news for Ole Miss fans is you've got Jackson Dart as your starter. Then you've got Spencer Sanders, a very serviceable backup, the transfer out of Oklahoma State. And then, oh, by the way, former 5-star Walker Howard out of LSU. what was once a very thin quarterback room becomes a very loaded quarterback room for Ole Miss.
Yeah, so for Dart last year, his biggest issue was he would get a little wild from time to time, and that's kind of what makes him special, though, at the same time, is that he has an arm that can make any throw. You know, you hear a lot from practice. What have you heard about him maybe maturing in that sense?
Well, it's a good point, Blake, and one thing that I've liked that I've seen is that, if you remember, latter part of the year, Jackson Dart had one running back, Quinshon Judkins. Ulysses Bentley was out. Zach Evans was kind of in and out. He got knocked out of that Alabama game. Now, all of a sudden, you got Jam Griffin, the transfer from Oregon State in here. You got Kedrick Riscano, a true freshman that's good. And, oh, by the way, Ulysses Bentley is fully healthy now. So you got a loaded running back room. So that's going to help Jackson Dart. By the way, the latter part of the year was not Jackson Dart's fault. It was all on that Ole Miss defense. I thought Dart played really well down the stretch, but Ole Miss obviously a big skid. And, of course, I think they're ready to right some wrongs from that skid from last year.
You mentioned Quinshon Judkins, and everybody knows. I think he's not only the best back in the SEC, arguably the best back in the country. Are we looking at a dark horse Heisman candidate if this Rebel offense can play well throughout the season, especially when you're playing against the SEC, the best conference in the country?
I don't think there's any doubt. I think he's that good. And the thing about it, what's going to make him even better is if Ole Miss can have some wide receivers step up. But in order to have that Heisman campaign, Mike, you know, the team has to win.
Right.
And that schedule is very daunting this year. You don't get Kentucky. All of a sudden, you get Georgia on the road. You got Alabama on the road. You got a much better Georgia
It's
Tech.
the first game. It's the first game.
You got Georgia Tech coming back, and then you got Tulane next week. So a lot going on. I think this is a nice game for Ole Miss to start with the Mercer Bears to kind of feel some things out defensively and offensively. But, yeah, I think this is going to be a fun season. If anything, it's going to be entertaining. I don't know how many games Ole Miss is going to win, but it's going to be entertaining.
Brad, thank you for joining us like always, and we hope to see you a few more of these weeks.
I hope so, yes, sir.
So we're going to need to take a break on this Landers Ford South Sports Zone Saturday. But when we return, we check in with David Edelstein in Starkville.
Welcome to the Landers Ford South Sports Zone Saturday.
Welcome back to Sports Zone Saturday. I'm David Edelstein. We have an interesting matchup this afternoon for Mississippi State hosting Southeast Louisiana. And before our 3 p.m. kickoff, here are 3 details of the game that I'm keeping my eye on for David's details. The first, head coach Zach Arnett. It's actually his second game as head coach because the first was the bowl game win in January. He's been MSU's defensive coordinator for 3 years, and Arnett says he's ready to go.
Obviously, as being a defense coordinator the last 3 years, you got to make in-game adjustments all the time in terms of the defensive schematics. I guess if you're asking me more about, timeout strategy, managing the clock, yeah, certainly that's been a big part of my off-season study. So it's been interesting off-season reading, yeah.
So a new head coach means things will be done a bit differently. We'll see that in the MSU offense this year as the Bulldogs offense is off its leash, or at least its leech, because former head coach Michael Leach changed the game of football with his air raid offense, but now State says it's mixing up its offense a bit more with running plays as well.
I think there definitely is more of a chip on our shoulder, especially now that we're going to be a more balanced unit, running the ball, switching the schemes up, having, more heavy sets with tight ends and things of that nature. I think we're going to be a lot more physical, a lot more downhill. And I think that brings a lot more of an attitude to the offense.
The rhyme and the reason of why we do everything. There's kind of like a why of why we're doing every little thing, whether it be a motion, a shift. To be able to, sit in his office and learn about those things has been really cool for me.
And third, let's do it for real. How will what's been practiced translate into game action? Arnett says there are some holes this team needs to fill with stopping turnovers on offense and lining up properly to make tackles on defense. How will this team, that's both very experienced and has multiple true freshmen playing, adjust to a real game day? So those are David's details. Sports on Saturday continues after a short break. We'll be right back.
Sports Zone Saturday.
Welcome back, everyone. It feels really nice here in Oxford, but let's get a true check-in on your weather again with Jake Dalton, sending it back to the WJTV studios.
All right, well, a lot going on with football this weekend, so let's take a look at the forecast. We'll start off with Southern Miss taking on Alcorn in Hattiesburg. Kick off at 6:30 p.m. this evening. Looking at temperatures in the 80s, low 80s. Chance for a few scattered showers. Should not be a washout of a game. Looking pretty good up in Starkville and Oxford today. MSU taking on Southeastern Louisiana University at 3 p.m. Temperature there also lower 80s. We'll see mostly cloudy skies. A chance for a pop-up shower or two. Same case in Oxford. Ole Miss taking on Mercer. We'll see temperatures low 80s. Again, a chance for a couple of showers. Should not be a widespread chance. And then JSU will be taking on Florida A&M University in Miami over at Hard Rock Stadium. That's going to be a 3 p.m. Eastern time game, 2 p.m. Central time game. Temperatures warmer down in South Florida. 92 degrees. It'll be fairly muggy. Chance for an isolated storm. Look for winds to be out of the northeast around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Back to you, Blake, in Oxford.
Thank you for that, Jake. I hope you have a great day, but we got a lot more coming up on the Landers Ford South Sports Zone Saturday. We check in again with Colin in Memphis.
Welcome to the Landers Ford
Welcome
South
back
Sports
to
Zone
Sports Zone
Saturday.
I'm Colin Cody, and we're still a few hours away from kickoff here.
Landers Ford South Sports Zone Saturday.
Welcome back to Sports Zone Saturday. I'm Colin Cody, and we're still a few hours away from kickoff here at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium as the Memphis Tigers kick off the season against Bethune-Cookman at 6 p.m. And I'm currently joined by the Daily Memphian Memphis Tiger beat writer Frank Bonner II. Frank, thanks for joining me. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Just excited to see some college football today, for sure.
I know, right, Frank? And after two back-to-back 6-6 seasons, Frank, the expectations for this season seem a lot higher than years in the past. I don't know if it's talent that Coach Silverfield added with the transfers or the freshmen, but what's your expectation and projection for this season to go?
Well, yeah, to your point, I mean, it's not a secret that the last 2 years haven't been to the standard that the Memphis Tigers want. And then they brought in a lot of transfers, you know, some of the names, Demir Blankumsey, Simeon Blair, those guys. And so the expectation should be to be in the mix for a conference title this year. Those last few weeks of the season, mathematically, Memphis still needs to be in the hunt to be able to be one of those two teams that are playing for the title.
Absolutely. And, Frank, a lot of chatter all offseason about this offense, the Tiger offense, and junior quarterback Seth Hennigan and his growth. But we all know that a quarterback is only as good as his playmakers and his protection. So what do you make of this new-look offense and the additions as well?
Well, I think the team, if you hear Ryan Silverfield talk, if you hear Seth Hennigan talk, they're excited about the weapons they have. I know one of the things that Seth said a little while back is that this is one of the most talented teams he's been on since he's been in Memphis, which I think says a lot about what they think they have in that locker room. Sophomore Sutton Smith, the running back, I think he may have a big year. Rock Taylor is a guy that people are expecting to have a breakout year. So I do think they have some pieces that could mean a pretty good year for them.
Okay, and let's flip sides of the ball this time. Matt Barnes, earlier this week, he did say that this defense kind of embodies what this city is. It's gritty. And some guys that, I don't know if it's Cormonte Hamilton, the Whitehaven former star, or it's Jalen Allen, the guy from Texas, that kind of embodies that. But who are some names on this roster and this depth chart that stands out to you?
Well, yeah, obviously the first two names that you said, especially Carmonte Hamilton being a local kid, and he knows what this city means, what this team means to the community and so on like that. But another guy, obviously Simeon Bear, the transfer from Arkansas, Jeff Canton-Arku, the linebacker who's in his second year with the Tigers. And so those are some of the guys who you expect to be the leaders of that defense to kind of push toward that grittiness that Matt Barnes was talking about.
And Frank, obviously, we only have a few more hours until kickoff. I know it's Bethune-Cookman, HBCU, a story program in their own right, but what's your expectation and final score for this game?
For one, the expectation should be Memphis fans want to see that explosiveness that Ryan talked about this week, right? They want to see some 15-yard gains, some 20-yard gains, show off some of those weapons that we just talked about on the offense and to see what the defense is. A lot of new faces on this program, so fans just want to see what these new faces are capable of. As far as a prediction, I think Memphis should put this game away pretty early. I think Memphis should, in the very least, win by, 3 or 4 touchdowns at minimum.
Absolutely. So we'll have all of that final results coming up when kickoff is at 6 p.m. right here at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium. I'm Colin Cody for my man Frank Bonner. My friends in Oxford, well, they're going to pick things up right after this commercial break.
Zone Saturday.
We are back at the Pavilion, which is right outside the Vaught, and we are tick, 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 counting down to kickoff between the Rebels and Mercer. First true Saturday of the college football season, and I cannot wait.
You know what? I can't wait for the key players that we all want to watch. How about that? How about we start in Oxford? The key player? Come on, this is... I almost went with Jackson Dart, but I'm going with Quinshon Judkins, the running back, the Connerly Trophy winner as a true freshman. Need him to run a bunch and often and a lot. And they're going to win.
I think they're going to get that done today.
For Mississippi State, Will Rogers, quarterback, record breaker in the SEC. If he doesn't play well in the new offense, they got no shot. That's an under 500 team if he doesn't play well. If he plays really well, who knows? Maybe 9 wins.
Air raid to a regular offense under a new coach. We'll see what happens in Starkville. Switching gears to Memphis, and it's pretty simple. I've been saying it for months. As Seth Hennigan goes, so go the Tigers over his first 2 seasons. How about 6,800 yards, 47 touchdowns? He also plans to run the football a little more this year. I know Michael Pratt, the quarterback at Tulane, is back, but you know what? Seth Henigan gets it done this year, you could be looking at the AAC Player of the Year. And speaking of QBs, I know you all thought when I was going to talk about the player at Tennessee, it was Joe Milton, but I'm going to go with the guy he's throwing it to, Brew McCoy. When you lose Jalen Hyatt, he had 1,300 yards and 15 touchdowns last year. Someone has to step up. Enter McCoy. Last year, 50 catches, 700 yards, and 4 touchdowns. He's the Tennessee's leading receiver coming back. Look for a big year from the former USC Trojan.
That's my favorite pick of the 4, but we're going to take another short break on this Landers Ford South Sports Zone Saturday. We'll be right back with David Edelstein.
Welcome back to Sports Zone Saturday. I'm David Edelstein. And now is one of my favorite parts of the broadcast where we bring in our Mississippi State analyst, Robbie Falk, the Bulldogs beat reporter for CBS affiliate 24/7 Sports and the Starkville Daily News. And this is a moment where I get to ask the expert, finally, if I'm crazy, which is always a good thing to know, because I can't believe that MSU is projected to be in the preseason poll last place over this year. And over the past 10 years, the Bulldogs have done better than projected 6 times. I see an 8 or 9 win team personally this year for the Bulldogs. So Robbie, welcome. And please, how well should we really expect MSU to do this season?
Yeah, I think Mississippi State is, as usual, flying under the radar. This is a program that traditionally has been picked towards the bottom of the SEC West, and almost every single year, the Bulldogs have finished ahead of that preseason prediction. And I think that's a possibility again this year. A lot of people outside of the program are looking at Mississippi State. They've lost their coach and Mike Leach. Zach Arnett's a first-year head coach. He's breaking in 2 brand-new coordinators. And a lot of people are looking at that on the surface and thinking Mississippi State's going to take a step back. And I think a lot of people are forgetting the fact that Mississippi State has the oldest team in the SEC. And in this case, being old is a good thing. So, I think it's very possible that this team could win 7, 8, 9 games. I think anywhere in that range would not surprise me one bit.
Right. You mentioned that Will Rogers is a 4th-year starter. You also have 4th-year running back Jacavius Marks, 4th and 5th-year guys on the offensive line, and also 5th and 6th-year guys on defense. But with a new head coach in Zach Arnett, how might things look different?
Yeah, offensively, it's definitely going to look a lot different. Zach Arnett will tell you there's not a lot of changes with this offense because they're going to run some air raid concepts, but I can assure you it's going to look a lot different. The return of the tight end is the biggest thing. You're going to see a lot of pre-snap motion, which we didn't see nearly as much with Mike Leach. some jet sweeps with the wide receivers, getting the ball in playmakers' hands a lot better than I think what they did in the air raid. You will see some packages where they run under center. You're going to see some pistol sets. You're going to see some runs off tackle. But the offense definitely would have a different look to it from snap one on Saturday afternoon.
So as you reported this week, Will Rogers says this is the most comfortable that he has felt before a season at MSU. That's because he always wants to get better. I have to imagine former head coach Mike Leach is on many people's minds as well. Leach, of course, died unexpectedly in December, shortly after the Egg Bowl. And we heard so much about the impact that he's had on people and programs across the country, including actually the game of football itself. So what kind of legacy has Mike Leach left that we'll still be able to feel here with MSU football in 2023?
Well, I think Zach Arnett and his staff, and there's still several air raid guys that came in with Mike Leach from Washington State. I think that this staff has really promoted the same principles that Mike Leach wanted in his team. If you go out there and you give your best effort, that's all you can ask. More often than not, they're going to be winning ball games, and that's what Mike Leach did his entire career. Zach Arnett has talked about the coaching manifesto, he calls it, that he was given by Mike Leach. A big sheet of paper that basically told him how to coach and how to talk to players and how to simplify things for players. Take concepts that might be difficult and simplify it for those players, make it a lot easier than it should be. Everything that Zach Arnett is doing as a head coach, he's taken most of it from Mike Leach and imparted it on this Mississippi State team.
Well said. Mississippi State beat reporter Robbie Falk, thank you so much for joining us. We always appreciate your insights. This is Sports Zone Saturday, and we'll be right back.
Welcome to the Landers Ford South Sports Zone Saturday.
You heard it there, right there. The Landers Ford South Sports Zone Saturday, and that's the Fan Zone here at Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi. Just a beautiful day, all things considered. when you come to watch college football in week 1 in September.
And I think, I'm just guessing here, but I think the Grove is probably a little more crowded than the Fan Fest because we're still a few hours away from kickoff. The Grove, for the first time this year, it's packed. It's going to be fun. But, you know, we always like to have fun.
Let's do it.
We make the picks.
Let's do it.
So
Let's
roll
do
it as I go perfect this year. My picks, week 1 are always easy.
We're keeping a tally this year.
All 4 teams. You give me Memphis, you give me Tennessee, Arkansas, and Ole Miss, all by blowout fashion. Take the points. Not telling you to gamble, but take the points. I think it's going to be huge for all 4 of those teams in week 1.
Yeah, for me, we're picking a little bit different games, although our Ole Miss one is exactly the same outside of 6 points. I'm taking Mississippi State, Southern Miss to win, but I do have Jackson State losing. I know we all like to pick the home teams, but I think FAMU's the best team in the SWAC. You have fun this week?
I did. And we are closing in on kickoff in Nashville. They kick off in just a few minutes. But here, it's 1 o'clock as the Rebels take on the Mercer Bears. They're going to be 1-0 as we get set to see them travel down to Tulane next week.
We'll see you September 16th.